I'm so happy to be doing this event. It's our first time working together, and we've only met on Zoom. We've only met on the phone. So pandemic era, it's been a lot of this, right? And I understand if you've been working on your computer all day, you've been Zooming all day, if you do want to turn your camera off and you do need to take your own space and your own breaks, please. This is all about self-care. So I'm here for that. Although selfishly, I love to see your faces because it feels like I'm actually connecting in a way. So win-win. But we're basically going to talk about the what, the why, the how of rituals. And then we're going to do a little bit of our own internal work, meaning meditation, breath work, movement, journaling. It's like buffet style. You might hate journaling and okay, but you might like movement, right? So hopefully one of them at least resonates with you tonight. And then at the end, I want to open it up to discussion and just talk about where your head's at, and maybe you have challenges that pop up when you're trying to set rituals. I just want to open it up. So this is very casual. I just love that it's all ladies as well. We're in it together. So, all right, Kelly, you've made me a host, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll be able to share screen, and I'm going to play some music. So I'll be able to share music, which I'm not the best tech girl, but we'll figure it out together. So basically, I am the creator and the host of the Morning Ritual podcast, which is just daily or sometimes 3 times a week meditations, all designed to set you up for your day ahead. So I'm obsessed with rituals and always working to fine tune my own rituals. And we're going to start out with a fun, sweet little PowerPoint. So I'm going to share my screen. If I can. Okay, so I might not be able to share my screen, but that's okay. That's okay, we'll just talk through it. So basically, what are rituals, right? So they've been a really integral and constant part of human life for centuries and centuries. And I'm sure various typical rituals that come to your mind, it might be like religious or cultural. We have family traditions. But for today's purpose, we'll just define a ritual as, in its rawest form, an action performed in a customary or intentional way, right? So they're really powerful mechanisms to ground you and to bring you back to yourself, right? So for the purposes of today, I want to talk about ritual versus routine. Okay, so rituals are routines that have intention and that have meaning. So I'll give an example in my own life. I used to like go on runs in the morning because it's like what I should do to like, get my workout in and feel good. And I would snooze my alarm and go on that run and just get it over with so I could have my coffee. And, it was not enjoyable. Right. And then when I sat down and remembered the why am I going for a run? And what is an intention I can put behind it that fires and fuels the desire? And so when I'm literally doing it, it's so much more enjoyable. And when I come back from it, I'm not rushing back to just have a coffee, right? I'm coming back and I'm feeling alive. So there's a little difference between the ritual and the routine. And I created this cute little, I'm going to figure out a way to send you this slide because I created a cute little.
Lily, can you share a link to it and then you could share it in the chat, or you can send to me and I can play it on my end?
Yeah. Oh my God. How do I do that? Share.
Where'd you do it through?
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. It's so old school.
Girl, I'm old school.
I didn't even know you could do a PowerPoint anymore. I'm like, Google Slides all day, baby.
Oh my God, can I send this to you?
Should be able to. There should be a shareable situation, some kind of link.
Or
I've
I
been
can
using
send a
PowerPoint since
PDF.
2004, so I'm not sure.
Okay, I know, I don't blame you.
Hopefully you can share it. If not, send it to me somehow when you figure it out and I'll include it in the replay.
Yeah, that's perfect. We'll do that. And so just a little bit on the why, right? It sets the tone for your day and it returns you to the center of who you are. So we kind of covered that. And I could just give you, a list of like the top 10 rituals of successful people. Pick your favorite one. But I can guarantee like that is not going to work for you, right? The ritual needs to come from inside of your value system of who you are. Kelly's morning ritual is different than my morning ritual, than Jamie's, and so on and so on. So that's what we're going to explore of how. And yeah, so we'll begin. I want you guys to set your space up so that you can move a bit, that you can find a comfortable seated position. And if you already have a meditation practice, you might know what that looks like for you. It might be a cushion underneath your seat, a little chair to sit on, or sitting on the floor. So I'll give you a minute to get nice and cozy. And we'll start with a little bit of tuning in to one another. So settle into your space, and then maybe it feels comfortable to close down your eyes. And take any little movements that you need, maybe rolling the shoulders around. Leaning a little forward, back, side, side until you can sit in stillness. Potentially closing down your eyes and allowing the distractions of the external world to just fade into the distance. And then either take both of your hands onto your heart space, or take one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly, but just make contact with the body. And then as you inhale, send your breath in towards your own hands. And then exhale out your mouth. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Almost like you're leaning into your own hands. Coming home to the self. Deeper breath in. Longer breath out. You can settle the hands onto the lap, relaxing the hands down. And then just picture, right? It might be 4 p.m., it might be 7 p.m. Wherever you are, maybe you're not even in the US, just picture what you've done since the moment you woke up to the moment you joined us here. You can do a little just brief scan of your day and file that in the past, right? It's already happened. And on your next breath in, acknowledge that. And on your next breath out, let the day go. Any expectations you have of this event or of the evening ahead, the afternoon ahead, let that go with a deep breath in and a long breath out. inviting yourself into this present moment, and anchor your awareness at your breath. So, where do you most obviously feel your breath in your body? Could be at the tip of your nostrils, the chest, the abdomen. And then focus your awareness there. Noticing how it feels to breathe in and how it feels to breathe out. And can you heavy the weight of your body down into the support beneath you? I invite you to soften your shoulders a little bit more. And soften your jaw, your eyes. Notice where your body makes contact with the support beneath you. And give into that support. And as you notice your breath, notice the pause right after your inhale and right after your exhale. We're going to equalize those 4 parts. So first, let's all inhale together. And then exhale completely. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale and pause. Exhale and pause. A minute just like that on your own. Invite the inhales to nourish you, to connect you to a sense of aliveness. And use that pause to feel the energy circulating through your body. Use your exhale as a tool to let go, to release. And then feel the peace and quiet within on that empty pause. Inhaling, opening up to the moment. Pause and be in that very space of presence. Exhale, nice release. Pause. Feel the quiet. Okay, so start to roll your shoulders up towards your ears on the next inhale. Big exhale out the mouth. Bring the palms of the hands together and start to rub them together with a bit of speed, a bit of tension, right? You can open the eyes and start to feel the heat in between your own hands, and then deepen your breath in and let it out the mouth. Yeah. A little faster, a little stronger, deeper breath in and deeper breath out. And then take your hands and make little cups around your eyes. Feel the warmth of your hands, the darkness, and rest those Zoom fatigued eyes as you breathe in, breathe out. All right, release your hands down, and we're going to move into the movement portion. The idea here is that we get the blood flowing, the oxygen flowing, and the creative juices flowing so that we can be a little inspired in our mind. All right, so I'm going to attempt to share my music. Of course, if that doesn't work, that's okay. You guys let me know if you can hear it, okay?
Is it through Spotify? Oh, it's working.
You hearing it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Great. Okay. So you can find your own little space. I'm using a yoga mat, but you can, be wherever you need. And we're gonna start in a child's pose. You have a yoga practice, you know what child's pose is. On the knees. Knees can go nice and wide. Heavy the hips down, heavy the forehead down. Yeah, take your time, and then heavy your forehead to the earth and take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Just settle here, a few more rounds of breath. Heavy hips to heels. And start to feel the movement of your breath. Maybe even syncing the movement of your breath to the music. And then rise up to hands and knees. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. And we're gonna start some cat-cows. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, you're gonna round the spine. Turn down the music a little. All right, so some cat-cows. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Nice and easy. If you need to close the eyes, that's perfectly fine. This practice is for you. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round. And for today's movement practice, we're going to repeat a lot of movements, right? So it's about getting into the flow of it, moving at your own pace with your breath. Letting out a sigh whenever you need. All right, walk your hands a little further out in front of you. And you're gonna bring your hips forward, out to the right, back towards your heels, over to the left, and back towards your wrists. And you're just making this large circle in one direction. Large breath in, large breath out. a few times in this one direction. And pause, reverse the direction. Breathing in. And breathing out. Allow it to feel good, right? Move in a way that works for your body, for where you're at this afternoon, this evening. Pause and center. Tuck your toes and lift your hips to a downward facing dog. All right, and then pedal for your legs right and left. Yep, staying right there. Keep your breath moving, looking great. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then find some stillness in your down dog, straightening the legs as much as feels comfortable. And then roll forward to a plank pose and come right back up to downward dog. Now with the breath. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Yep, at your own pace. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. Pause in down dog. Large breath in. Large breath out. And then take a walk from your feet all the way to your hands. Knees can be bent and hang out in a forward fold. Nod your head yes. Nod your head no. Now bend the knees and slowly roll all the way up to standing. All right, I gotta turn this up a little bit. This music's pretty good. All right, so find a nice standing strong posture. Okay. And you're gonna open your legs out. Okay, and then I want you to tap right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel. And find your own beat here. You're just swinging side to side and allow your arms to swing. We're starting to feel some freedom within, okay? Just going side to side. Right heel, left heel. Right heel, left heel. Big breath in. Nice. And now swing arms up, back, up, back. Back, yep, up, and back. And we're gonna add another movement to this, okay? So when you go up, you'll lift your heels up. Lift up, and then bend your knees. Up, and bend your knees. Up, back. Yes. Inhale, lift, exhale, back. All right, start to feel the strength of your legs, the fullness of your breath. And sorry to break it to you, but we're gonna be here for another 2 minutes. So get into it, yes. You can imagine you are throwing something back behind you and up and back. And if at any point you need to pause and breathe, please do. Breathe in and out. Keep going. Make this yours, right? If you feel like some movement is calling you, take it. Otherwise, nice and simple, lift up and back. And if it feels good to sigh or make any audible noises, big exhales, please do. Breathe in. Big exhale. Good. I'm feeling you guys. I love it. All right. 30 more seconds. Oxygenating the blood, releasing stuck tension. Yes. 10 and 9, 8, 7, lift a little higher. We have 5, we have 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, relax and bring your hands on your body. Find stillness, feel your heartbeat. Woo, take a big breath in. Let it out the mouth. Great. Another large breath in. And a big breath out. All right. Start shaking out your hands, shaking out your wrists. Letting stuff out of your day. The hands are an extension of the heart. So we can hold a lot of emotional tension, right, in the heart space. So release it out the fingertips. Release it out the arms. Don't care about what you look like. Worry about what you feel like. Breathing in and breathing out. Shake the arms. And then allow it to travel into your hips, into the lower body. Yep. And we are going to shake the right leg, right foot. Shake for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Shake for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And side to side, getting the heartbeat up a little bit more. Finishing strong. Deep breath in, and you can really jump it side to side and side. Yes. Love it. Get into it. Make this as big, all as you need. And please keep the breath flowing. Yes. Inhale. Exhale. Side to side. Yep. Maybe really work the belly. Really work the hips. The arms. They can lift. Whew. For 10. For 9. For 8. For 7. Give it a little bit more. For 6. For 5. For 4. 3. 2. 1. Find stillness. Hands on body. Wow. Deep breath in. Feel your heart. Deep breath out. Big breath in. And big breath out. Everyone, sweep your arms up. Grow tall. Reach up. And fold over your legs. You can bend the knees, heavy the head. Take a few breaths here. Maybe flutter the lips. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees. Roll all the way up to standing. We have one more little sequence like that, okay? So I'll talk us through this next sequence. We're just gonna twist from right to left, but I really want your arms to be like noodles, okay? And I want your knees to be bent. And imagine you're growing roots beneath your feet into the earth beneath you. And my arms are like slapping my body, all right? That's part of the activation here. Twisting right and left. And we're gonna be here for just a couple minutes, taking breaks when you need. And we'll start kind of small, and we might grow this movement a little. And I really, really want you to use this as a way to release stuck tension in the body. So there's been studies shown that this particular movement, twisting, repeating motion, can release trauma in the body, can release stress in the body, can release negative bad habits and patterns that are formed in the body. So keep with it. Notice when your mind is like judging this experience or wanting to give up, and just observe that. And deeper breath in, longer breath out. If it feels good, you can shift the weight from right leg to left leg as you twist. You can take the eyes back behind you, or you can keep the eyes closed. Breathing in. Breathing out. You have 1 more minute here, almost done. Inhale and exhale. A little faster if you can. Once again, feel the feet grounded, the upper body free. Feel the spaciousness within. And you have 10 and 9, 8 and 7, 6. Start to bring this to a close in 5, in 4. Wind it down for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands on body. Deep breath in. Yes. And deep breath out. All right, let's unwind out of this. We've got so much to cover. All right. So I'll have you reach the arms up again. Breathe in. And take it down. Nice. Make your way back to a downward facing dog. All right, roll it forward to a little plank pose. Tap your knees down and settle into a child's pose. Feel the difference of this child's pose from your first child's pose. Feel the heart beating, the body flowing with warmth and blood and oxygen. Exhale, release, let go. Large breath in, large breath out. Sitting on up, you're gonna bring your hips to one side, swing your legs around. Let's down regulate the body with a forward fold. Okay, so your knees can be a little bent. Relax your torso towards your thighs, reach for your toes. Heavy the head. Relax over for a few rounds of breath. Sitting up, I want you to find a nice, comfortable seat, whether that's cross-legged or sitting on your shins. Closing the eyes. And start to feel the weight of your hips, the length of your spine. Bringing the hands on body, either on heart or one hand on heart, one hand on belly. And maybe contemplate the why. The why are you in this workshop, this event tonight? Why do you do this work of looking inwards? Right? You clearly value something, whether it's physical health, mental health, emotional health, probably all of it. You value yourself. And what does it feel like to connect to your whole being from head to toe? Your whole being supported and loved and valued. Deepening your inhale. Deepening your exhale. Gosh, I could go on and on with the movement portion of the class. We only have so much time. So get your journal and your pen or your pencil out. And I'm going to copy and paste these journal prompts in the chat so you can refer to them, but I'll read them out loud as well. So the journal prompt number 1, which I'm going to put in the chat, is contemplate your ideal day. What does this day look like? How do you want to feel? How do you want to act? All right, so I'm going to get my little fancy timer out. I'm going to give you 3 little minutes. That's all we have. And you're going to throw this paper away or burn it or whatever. So it doesn't need to be pretty. Ooh, yay, Allison, love it. All right, I'm going to do it with you. Okay, timer has begun. Okay, time's up. Second and kind of final journal prompt. By the way, I managed to figure out how to put a PDF in there. But don't look at it right now. Okay, so you can take another piece or use the same piece of paper. Think of a person who you respect or look up to. What do you think their most important values might be? What strengths or qualities do they have that you admire? All right, once again, 3 minutes. You can just do stream of consciousness writing, see what comes out. Okay, great. So now taking a look at your piece of paper, there's got to be some values in here, right? Some stuff that's important to you, that are authentic to you, right? So now you're gonna make a list of, let's start with 5. Okay, so make a list of, like, say your like in this moment. I know your values. Oh, doggy. I know your values shift day to day, month to month, year to year. I know mine are I value just like my health right now. It's where I'm at. We're in a pandemic. I'm like, I just want to be healthy. So, it depends on where you're at in life. But I want you to make just top 5. Okay. Okay. And we're going to narrow this down to one or two that you want to work with. And then when I see people are like looking at the screen, I'll imagine that you've got the 2 or the 1. Okay. And then settle your way into an ideal meditative posture. Maybe that's sitting on a pillow. Maybe you need to lie down. Maybe that's sitting on a chair or simply on the earth. And then drop right back in, closing the eyes, allowing the external world to fade into the background. And focus at your navel center, at your belly button, at your abdomen. This is your power center, where you take ideas into action. As you inhale, invite the abdomen, the belly to expand. And as you exhale, gently recruit the abdominals and pull the belly just gently towards the spine, returning to your center. Inhale, belly expand. Exhale, belly to spine. Now bring to mind the value or two values that you're working with this evening, this afternoon, and embody that. How does it feel in the body? Allowing every cell to radiate this intention. Now contemplate one action that you can take, one daily action, nothing too grand, one daily action that you can take that's in line with this value. It can be a routine that you already have every day, and you can turn it into a ritual. For instance, taking a shower can be very routine and very not mindful. But you can turn something like that into a ritual. Coming from a place of your authentic values. What's one action that you can take? Or one action that you can continue to take? And then visualize yourself doing this. Visualize yourself waking up tomorrow morning. And taking this action with so much love and joy. The love and the joy has to be there. Right? If you're coming from a place of I should be doing this, not the same effect. Allow the collarbones to smile. They're widening and lifting. Imagine the hips are smiling. And then gently lift the corners of the mouth as you connect to the sensation, to the feeling of joy and love in the body. And having a moment of gratitude for showing up, for doing this work, for valuing yourself. Now take the hands anywhere onto the body. Deepen your breath in. Deepen your breath out. And then opening the eyes one more time, take your pen to paper, write down your ritual that you're going to do tomorrow morning. And if you do it with love and you do it with joy, you're going to do it the next day. You're going to do it the next day. And it's going to become a sacred ritual versus a routine. So we have 5 minutes to like share and chat and introduce ourselves. I mean, we could talk for much longer, I'm sure, but I want to hear, I guess I should add structure to this conversation. I want to hear some examples of your rituals, some things that you already have in place that are working, and some challenges that you face when trying to keep a positive habit going. And Kelly can probably shed some light on that. Just unmute yourself.
I really like the suggestion of connecting, like adding intention to a daily activity anyway, and kind of turning that into something. I've done that a little bit before here and there. Like if I'm trying to drink more water, I attach it to things. But I really like the idea of attaching kind of an end of day thing to an evening shower and using that as like, because I definitely have like a morning meditation practice that I'm really loving and that's feeling really great, but I've wanted something on the other end of my day and have been kind of loosey goosey figuring it out. But I'm going to try on this, like connecting to myself and my mind intentionally during an evening shower.
I love that. And it's, it's cleansing by nature. So it's like, get my day off of me. I used to
loofah and the like, I need some, what do people hang in their showers? I need some like eucalyptus in there or something.
Yes, I know. I used to do like an I love my body meditation in the shower. I'd be like, okay, face, I love you. Hands, I love, like little self-love. So you can really go there. Thank you for sharing.
We could probably do one more share and then I have to go off because I have my group coaching program at 5, which is in 1 minute. But if anyone else wants to share before we wrap up, please do.
I can go real quick. I realized that, well, not today, but in the past, I've always sort of known that movement has worked really well for me, but I always struggle to start the movements. But the end result is always really good. So that's something I'm still trying to work on. Like even when I force myself to go to the gym, I get there and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And I start doing my exercise. And then by the end of the hour, it's time for me to leave. I feel super good. And I'm like, why don't I always do this? But yeah, just.
I know. It's like the getting up and just doing it. And when you start moving, you're like, oh, yeah, endorphins. I know. That's why sometimes I need to just like shake my body, right? I need to just like get there. And then I'm like, okay. So I hear you, Morgan. Oh, I wish we could stay for longer, but I know you guys have to go. So what a treat. Can I leave my info and can you guys connect?
Yes,
or however you prefer.
Put it in the chat and then I'll of course can put it in the follow-up email as well.
Yes,
we will have everything in there. Ways to Connect and your podcast, because all I do is talk about it, so everyone already knows about it, but I will include all links there. Yeah, this was amazing.
Okay, good.
We go on forever too.
I know, guys, and yeah, share your stuff with me. I want a movement practice with you, Stephanie, the Morning Ritual podcast. All right.
Yeah,
You're the best, Kelly. Thank you, ladies.
you're the best. This was
How fun.
Thank you guys for showing up for yourselves and for each other. This was so great. Thank you, Lily. Everyone have a
Thanks,
great
guys.
rest of your day and rest of your week. I'll see you guys
Thank you.
soon. Bye.
Bye.